Hi, this is John Rosenhead, Torah and Psychotherapist. This week, Torah and Psychology post, the Parshas Noach, is again going to relate to the Parsha and how it can give us guidance for the current situation that we're in with the war in Israel. And it's titled On Stormy Seas, because in this week's Parsha, we read about the account of the Mabul, of the flood that Hashem brought to the world, with the storm and the flood, and how Noach was instructed to build a teva in order to survive, to bring his family and to bring the certain animals as well into the teva to survive this flood, to survive on the stormy seas. And we can use the account of Parshas Noach as a metaphor to try to understand how we can cope with this current situation. And it's particularly pertinent that we are reading Parshas Noach and that it can give us guidance for this week's for the situation that we're currently in with the war with Hamas, because Hamas is actually mentioned in this week's parasha. The pasuk says, "V'timalei ha'aretz Hamas," that the world was filled with violence, destruction, with corruption, and this was the reason why Hashem brought the Mabul, brought the flood to the world. So we can take the account and also Tevat Noach as a metaphorical lesson for this current situation that we are in. And the teva was built with 3 levels. And there was the rubbish at the bottom, the animals in the middle, and Noach and his family at the top. And this gives us a sense, a message of how we need to create our own teva. To be able to survive the stormy seas, just like the Tevat Noach survived the flood, we too need to create our own personal teva. To be able to create some sort of stability in our life. And there needs to be structure. Whether it's 3 levels, 4 levels, 5 levels, we need to structure our life, find some order in a temporary way. We need to create from a new emergency sense of structure and stability in our life that might be different to what we had before, but works for this current situation. And we need to create a sense of order and structure of what's important at this moment, a sense of obligations and commitments. What is on the first level, what's on the second level, what's on the third level. That gives us a sense of order and structure and stability to cope with this current situation, to be able to ride the storm, to be able to survive with the stormy seas that are surrounding us. And also we know in the teva there was something that was called soha. And there are different mafarshim and different interpretations for what is soha. Some say it was a window that would let light in, some say it was a bright stone, and some say it was a torch, a flame. But in all of these interpretations, it's saying that the meaning is that there was a light that was able to come into the teva. And so too, we also need to find whatever way possible that to be able to bring light into our situation, into the current situation, to provide light within the darkness that we are currently experiencing. And this could be different for every person. It's different. What brings meaning, purpose, and a sense of direction, and a real feeling of light within the darkness to be able to survive and cope with the current situation. But we can ask, even if we have this teva, even if we have this sense of protection to be able to survive the current situation, does it really give us a sense of stability? Because we are still surrounded by stormy seas. The seas is rocking the boat. We are in turmoil. We are in trauma. We are in shock with the current situation. The boat is rocking. So can we really find stability? I think the answer is yes. And I think we can actually take this message out from the Gemara in Baba Metzia, which discusses kinyan chatzer, which is an acquisition which is done through a person's courtyard. There are different ways that a person can acquire an item, and one of them is through the acquisition through their own domain, through their own property. That if something goes into your property, it's regarded as if it's acquired through the chatzer. The chatzer does not move. The chatzer is surrounded by a gate. It's something which is closed. It's regarded as your property, and therefore whatever goes inside this property is acquired through kinyan chatzer. And the Gemara discusses the case or the din of chatzer mahalechet, a chatzer which is mobile, which moves, something which belongs to you, which is property, but it's mobile, it moves. And it brings an example of a boat which is on the water. And it says, what is the case if fish land in this boat? Is it acquired through kinyan chatzer, through the boat, because it's regarded as your property, and therefore it acquires the fish, or is the boat regarded as a moving domain, and therefore it would not acquire the fish? The Gemara says that even though the boat is on the sea, the boat itself is not moving. The boat is stable. The boat is seen as being immobile. It is the water, it is the sea that causes the boat to move, but the boat itself is regarded as a chatzer that is immobile, that is stable, and therefore it acquires the fish through kinyan chatzer. And I think this is a message, a very important message that we can take out, that even if the boat is rocking, even if our teva that we are creating is moving by the stormy seas that are surrounding us, we can create stability, and our personal teva is stable. It's not moving. It's got structure. It's got stability, and this is what can help us to acquire skills and to acquire lessons, whether it's therapeutic skills to help us to cope with this kind of situation. We are creating a stability to be able to create a space to be able to function within the current situation, and this is the kinyan chatzer. This is the chatzer, the teva that is not moving, that helps us to create the stability to deal with this current situation. And each person in their own way can find the most effective way to create this stability and structure to be able to survive the stormy seas that are currently surrounding us. I wish you a good Shabbos and keep well.